Throughout previous modules, we have explored the duties of disclosure, conflicts of interest, and the importance of maintaining transparency in all professional dealings. Those principles directly extend into the area of compensation, where Arizona law strictly regulates how, when, and from whom a licensee may accept payment or any form of consideration for real estate activities. The goal of these rules is to preserve the integrity of the brokerage relationship, prevent unearned or improper compensation, and ensure that all financial arrangements are fully understood and approved by all parties to a transaction. Under ARS Section 32-2155A, a real estate licensee may only receive compensation for performing acts that require a real estate license from their employing broker. This means that no salesperson or associate broker may receive a commission, bonus, referral fee, or any other form of payment directly from a client, another agent, or an outside source, without it first being paid to and dispersed by their designated broker. This statutory requirement protects the broker's role as the supervising party and ensures that all earnings are documented, taxed appropriately, and compliant with Arizona Department of Real Estate regulations. An important principle embedded within Arizona real estate law is that only licensed brokers can pay or share compensation with other licensed brokers. Salespersons may not pay other salespersons or individuals directly for real estate services. For example, if a buyer offers a $500 thank you gift to a salesperson for helping them find a home, that gift would constitute illegal compensation unless it was processed through the broker and properly recorded. Similarly, if an agent refers a client to another brokerage for relocation and receives a referral fee, that fee must be paid broker to broker, not agent to agent, as required under ARS Section 32-2155. This law also ensures compliance with Commissioner's Rule R4-28-1101F, which mandates that a licensee shall not accept compensation from more than one party to a transaction without the prior written consent of all parties. For instance, if a listing agent receives a seller's commission, but also negotiates a side payment from the buyer for expedited service, this would violate the rule unless both parties consent in writing. The rule ensures honesty and eliminates secret payments that could undermine trust or create the appearance of favoritism. Compensation is broadly defined and includes not just money, but also gifts, discounts, rebates, or anything of value. Therefore, even non-monetary forms of consideration, such as a gift card, free vacation, or referral reward, are subject to disclosure and broker approval. For example, if a lender offers a licensee a $250 gift card for each buyer they refer, this constitutes a violation of RESPA Section 8A and ARS Section 32-2153A3 because it represents an unearned fee tied to the referral of business. A real-world scenario helps clarify this. Imagine a sales agent at Realty One Group assisting a buyer who is purchasing a newly built home. The builder offers the agent a $1,000 bonus if the buyer closes within 30 days. Although the builder's incentive is common, the agent must immediately notify their employing broker and disclose the offer in writing to the client before accepting. The payment must then be directed to the brokerage, which will determine whether it can be lawfully accepted and dispersed. Accepting the payment directly would violate Arizona law and could lead to disciplinary action, fines, or suspension of the agent's license. The ADRE has consistently emphasized through audits and disciplinary actions that brokers are fully responsible for all compensation received or distributed by their affiliated licensees. ARS Section 32-2153 AA21 gives the commissioner the authority to suspend or revoke a license if a licensee accepts compensation not approved by their broker. In the case of Re Estate of Hayes, 1990, The Arizona courts reaffirmed the principle that commissions belong to the broker, not the salesperson, and that any direct payment to a salesperson outside of the broker relationship is unlawful. Timing is another crucial factor. A licensee may only accept compensation for real estate services performed while their license is active and in good standing. If a license has expired or is inactive, the licensee cannot legally accept or claim any portion of a commission, even if they participated in the transaction before expiration. There is a substantive policy statement, SPS number 2005.08, titled Payment of Commission After License, Expiration or Transfer of Employment, which says a broker may pay a licensee who rightfully earned a commission while employed, even after the license expires. That SPS is explicitly authorized by ARS Section 322155. A DRE's model, Broker's Policy and Procedures Manual, also cites SPS 2005.08 in its compensation section. Make sure to check the broker/agent employment agreement, independent contractor agreement, to see if the broker is willing to pay a commission in this situation. Additionally, ARS Section 32-2153 A10 makes it a violation for any licensee to accept, pay, or share compensation in violation of Arizona statutes or commissioner rules. Brokers are therefore required to establish clear office policies regarding compensation approval, referral fee procedures, and commission disbursements to ensure that all payments are traceable, disclosed, and lawful. Licensees must also exercise caution when dealing with out-of-state brokers. Under ARS Section 32-2163A, an Arizona broker may pay a commission to an out-of-state broker if that broker is licensed in another jurisdiction and the transaction is handled in cooperation with the Arizona broker. However, no Arizona salesperson may independently cooperate or share commissions directly with an out-of-state broker. This maintains the chain of accountability through the designated broker. As required by Arizona Law Review Summary, a licensee may only accept compensation or any form of consideration through their employing broker, as required by ARS Section 322155A. Any payment from another source, whether a builder, lender, or client, must be first directed to the broker and disclosed in writing. Accepting direct compensation, bonuses, or gifts without broker authorization violates ARS Section 322153A and R428110(1)(e)(f) and G. Licensees must also obtain written consent from all parties before accepting compensation from multiple parties in the same transaction. These rules reinforce trust, ensure accountability, and uphold the professional standards that protect Arizona's real estate consumers. Discussion: why must all compensation go through the broker rather than directly to the salesperson? Answer: because under ARS Section 32-2155A, the broker is legally responsible for all real estate activities and compensation, ensuring compliance and transparency. What must a licensee do if a builder offers a cash bonus for a quick closing? Answer: the licensee must disclose the offer in writing to their broker and client before accepting. And any payment must go through the broker. Why are direct payments from clients to agents prohibited? Answer: direct payments bypass broker supervision and violate the statutory requirement that only brokers may receive and distribute compensation for licensed acts. Closing remarks. In Arizona, real estate compensation transparency is not just an ethical issue. It is a legal obligation. Every payment, gift, or bonus must flow through the broker, be properly disclosed, and have written consent when necessary. By following these rules, licensees protect themselves, their brokers, and their clients from misunderstandings and disciplinary action. A licensee's credibility and career longevity Depend on adhering to these compensation laws with absolute integrity. Always remember, if it's not disclosed, documented, and broker approved, it should not be accepted.